Hey guys, Coach for the Soul, Thursdays at 3 has begun. Happy summer solstice, longest day of the year. We just had a thunderstorm in Detroit. So, yeah. This is a 99% clairvoyant reading. And if you're saying, if you're seeing this in person, say hello. If you are watching this on my YouTube channel at billhobart, please subscribe to my channel and please like my video and please leave a comment. Even if it's just an emoji, because YouTube will use their algorithms to send Coaching for the Soul around the planet. For people who need more Coaching for the Soul. Yeah. Hi, Allison. Hello, Pat. Hello, Nancy. What's going on? Oh, check out billhobart.com for reading specials also. Yeah. Please do. Yeah, all kinds of cool stuff. So I'm reworking the, I do mentorship, memberships and mentorships, help people understand all their stuff, called the Element Packages. They're being reworked into Coaching for the Soul memberships. So I'm doing that now. Yeah. So gonna break it up a little bit too, I think. Yeah, so we'll see. But it's summer solstice today. Like I said, it is hot. It's been hot in Detroit for a week, like 90s and higher. Lots of humidity, which I'm not a fan of, and lots of changes, lots of shifts, lots of everything. So, hey, Kathy. So we're going to talk about that, a little bit of astrology stuff, right? Hey, Lisa. A little bit of astrology stuff, just because it is a winter or the summer solstice. When I keep on saying winter, I don't know why. The summer solstice, and then the full moon is tomorrow in Capricorn. So it's very, very close to the planet. Also, not a supermoon, but it is very, very close to the planet. So we got two powerhouses going on at the same time, and pretty much everybody's feeling it. Hey, Adrian. Hey, Amanda. Yeah. So, and then we're going to talk about some things that I've talked about before. Like a year or so ago, just because Spirit says things have shifted and people take it and they use it, and then I need to bring it back so that people can reinvest in it. So, yeah. And I'm back at the table because I just feel like moving the table. Right? Just like, no, I'm getting into that spot where I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'm good. So, hey, Holly. So, okay. So let's start. So, and the air conditioning's right here, so it might be loud. Sorry. Okay. Everybody's going through this shift, through this change, right? And wow, it just hit me like boom. Okay, I gotta focus. Ooh, shoot. Okay. Today's energy and tomorrow's energy, which will continue for 2 to 3 days, so into next week, okay? We have to talk about the things that you're letting go of. We have to talk about the things that you're losing, that are being released. Those are important things. Don't forget about them. Meaning, let them go, let them pull them away, let them take them, but understand what you accomplished, Spirit says. All right? True. Very, very, very true. Right now, I think I'm at the end of a huge period, being a Capricorn, right? 15 years of Pluto and Capricorn destroyed my life, then sort of kind of rebuilt it, kind of sort of. And then I'm a cardinal sign, so in astrology that is the 4 signs that start the seasons: Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. They're going through all kinds of changes too, to raise up their vibration, because those 4 zodiac signs are true leaders, and they're going to be needed in the very, very, very near future. Now, I believe I talked about this last week, but people have been it's been really resonating with people. Codependency, okay? About 2 weeks ago, I think I talked about it last week, that I woke up on a Sunday. Sunday's my day when the energy is blissful. It is, a little bit of thunder. It's blissful. It's a different energy day for me. It always has been, even since I was a kid. It's a very good day because the energy is not heavy. It's very, very light. It's very, very comfortable. Hey, Jody. And woke up in the morning. All Spirit kept saying, because that's what they do for me. They repeat it again and again until I go, yes, I understand it. I got it. Okay, cool. Let's do the same thing with music and things like that. I think they all go through a certain pattern with each of us. Theirs is, so I don't forget, so don't blow it off. They repeat it a number of times. Codependency, right? Okay, cool. I understand that. Because I talked about it before a little bit with Brenda and things like that. But he was like, no, codependency. I'm like, okay, got it. Again, first video on my YouTube page, my feed was a codependency meditation. Thank you. From this woman that I'm like, okay, what the heck? I'll listen to it. I was like, Daisy's up at 6 o'clock. So we're getting our walk done at 6 o'clock in the morning. So I feed her, feed myself, probably at about 8 o'clock. So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. Sit down and I do it. It blew my freaking mind. I'm like, what the heck? Man, oh man, here, okay? We're all going to have those moments, everybody, for the next 6 months. I want you to embrace, enjoy. I want you to feel it. I want you to know what you let go of. I want you to recognize exactly what it is that you let go, because it's probably a big, huge chunk of junk, because we got to get ready for 2025, right? We talked about this before. They'll gather it up in just a bunch so that you let go a bunch of stuff that may not be related, and it gets pulled away, okay? So as you do your meditations, you've got to do meditations, everybody. You've got to do guided meditations. You've got to do them. You've got to do them more than once a week, okay? Don't be doing them before bed, because you'll be boom, 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 booming all freaking night. You won't be able to get to sleep. That's been my thing for the last 2 weeks since I watched the first video of codependency is boom, 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 boom. As soon as I get in bed, everything is quiet, right? Boom, 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 boom. And it takes me an hour. And that's with a 0.25 Xanax. It usually knocks my butt out. It doesn't knock my butt out, because I'll wake up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning vibrating in my bed. Okay, that I know. As the energy shifts, that will loosen. That will not be a problem as we go further into 2024 and also 2025. Okay, but they want you to understand what you released, because you're going to need to talk about it in the future with the masses of people that are going to be listening to you about your journey and what it felt like. So journal it. Talk in your phone with it. They don't care. They just don't want you to forget it, because as you go through your process of letting stuff go and you get into higher dimensional energy, 4th, 5th, maybe 6th, okay, you forget, trust me, I have, all of the things that happened to you in 3D, because you healed. It goes away. When people remind me what happened, I'm like, oh yeah, it did happen, right? Okay, yeah, that's kind of cool. But the feeling is gone, which is a blessing. But also, when you have to pull that up, because you will in the future, document your stuff, guys. Document your stuff. What you're feeling after the meditation, or when you let it go. I remember when I did when I did a certain meditation, I don't know what it is. But my lower self, who I used to be, was laying on my floor dead. And I was kind of like, whoa, because I had to listen to a video. I had to do a meditation, and then I had to listen to a music video. And I explained it on Coach for the Soul probably 6 months ago, maybe 6 months, maybe 7. And it was like, whoa, check that out, right? Because again, stuff shows up, right place, right time, right? Because they know the schedule. We do not. We do not know the schedule, right? But they know what you're going to be doing at the time that you're going to do the meditation, and then you're also going to have an experience, right? So I know. Spirit says those are rocket points. Those are rocket points, especially for people who've been doing it a while, like myself, Chimes, because they got to get us to the right place at the right time. And again, it's my age, right? Being 64 and a half, it makes sense, right? Because if you're younger, bless you, because you don't have as much stuff to get through. You're on a faster trajectory, Spirit says, okay? So you want to definitely document things that are happening, right? Because you're going to have to talk about it to people in the future. Could be a dinner party, could be 15 people, could be 20 people, could be 100 people, could be 1,000 people in an auditorium that they came to hear you talk about your experience after or before you write your book, and 3 or 4 other people to talk for an hour. Say they get paid $500, whatever, right? At the start. Or maybe you get paid $1,000. Maybe you get paid $5,000. Who knows how much it's going to be? We deserve all of it, right? So document. Especially now, because things are going so fast as we go through this powerhouse this weekend, meaning today and tomorrow, and then throughout probably the middle of next week. That full moon energy in Capricorn is destructive. Capricorn is structure. Capricorn is the government. Capricorn is big business. Capricorn is all those things that we live with every day. Okay? We're going to see changes in those in the next 6 months, for sure. Now, Capricorn is in Aquarius for the next 20 years, which is bliss. It's bliss. But it comes back into Capricorn in a retrograde, okay, which it is right at the moment. Hasn't made it back to Capricorn yet. September the 2nd, 2024, Capricorn starts 2.5 months in the sign of Pluto retrogrades back into Capricorn. Okay, so, and it ends on the 24th of November after the election. Okay, so what people are feeling now is Capricorn's getting close. All right, that's why you're going to see lots and lots of junk that doesn't have anything to do with your spirituality, your ascension, your anything. All right, so don't worry about the circus outside. It's going to be scary. Trust me, it's going to be scary. There'll be things happening here, there, and everywhere that's going to come out. And it's all supposed to, because in 2025, everything shifts. Okay? Everything shifts, as well as yourself. So for the next 6 months, we got a little bit of a turmoil situation going on. And that's okay, because we have thousands of years in 3D. Things have to be broken down to be rebuilt. That's what Pluto does. That's what Pluto does. So we have 2.5 months of a little bit of chaos. All right? Now, I know. Spirit wants me to talk about big business. All right? Big business had a conference with the former president. Most of them left 30% in because he could not keep a sentence straight. Okay? Big business wants that person to get reelected. Lots of $2 trillion tax cuts to come. So they're looking out for themselves. The 1% is looking out for themselves. Guess what? They're not going to be rich for much longer. Because Pluto in Capricorn crushes how we used to do things. 2025, it's going to be tax the rich, tax the corporations. Tax the rich, tax the corporations, right? I don't believe any of us are rich. They're not talking about us, okay? If you are, God bless you and thanks for watching, because it's wonderful if I reach that deep into big business, okay? But we're going to kind of freak a little bit, right? We're going to kind of freak out a little bit because things will not be the same as we go through the next 6 months, okay? It's going to be all kinds of rhetoric, all kinds of stuff, right? But also our institutions are going to be a little wobbly. Look at the Supreme Court, okay? Look at at the stock market, how it's growing and growing and growing. There's not gonna be a currency problem, anything like that. Don't worry about that kind of stuff, right? Jobs are gonna be fine, okay? But it is the government's going to shake because it is absolutely shifting into higher dimensional energy to take care of people, okay? And all the astrological things are doing that. Jupiter is in Gemini until the middle of next year. Jupiter, as we know, is the planet of expansion, massive expansion. And in Jupiter, or in Gemini, it's even bigger. So ask for what you want. For you, ask for what you want because it's massive. It is an air sign. So whatever you want, Jupiter takes it in, expands, and brings it to you in the next 6 to 9 months. Ask for what you want. Please do not make it small. Make it big. Make it big. Because all kinds of things are changing. And we talked about ancient energy, ancient money 6 months, 8 months, 9 months ago, right? Maybe a year ago. We're all going to get our ancient money. All right? And that's hundreds of thousands of dollars from nowhere. Hundreds of thousands of dollars from nowhere that you put away 20,000 years ago, let's say, gosh knows, 10,000 years ago, let's say, right? At the time of Lemuria, at the time of Atlantis, because they were here before the ancient civilizations. They were just energy bodies, okay? So we put that money away, gold, silver, whatever else we did, and it's going to bless you with that money. Ask for what you want. Ask for what you want, okay? Neptune's in Pisces at 29 degrees. What does that actually mean? It is at the end of its cycle of 5 years, 6 years in Pisces. It doesn't go into to Aries until closer to the end of the year. What is Neptune? Cloudy. Can't see the forest through the trees. Dreamy. Like, oh my God, sure I can have that. They want you to do that. Invest in that, right? Invest in it. A way that I do it, to keep my spirits high, to keep my energy high, to keep my believing high, right? Because Capricorn is crucial. Trust me, we think too freaking much. Way too much. Way too much. And it's always doomsday. Every day is doomsday, right? Until we clear the energy, go, okay, boom, wake up, Bill, come on. Like the old V8 commercial, right? Remember that? So that is a process going to end at the end of the year. Always think about the old Earth is gone. It's dying for more and more every day. New Earth is starting to emerge. What does that actually mean? New Earth is 5th dimension, 4th and 5th and 6th dimension and higher, right? So that is what we're all, hang on. That's what we're all programmed for. We're all programmed right now after 2012, 2020 for sure, to be ready for that lift into brand new, brand new way to operate, brand new way which feels comfortable to us, which makes us feel at home. Because we were in 5th dimension before they cleared us and we went into 3D as an experiment for the last 12,000 years. We've reached the pinnacle of that. That was the plan. 12,500 years ago, guess what happened? They brought us back to the earth. They. Already programmed, but as we've been evolving, as we've been reincarnated, we get more and more of our shift in DNA, more and more in our remembrance of past lives. Once we get into 2025, 2026, and 27, we'll really be remembering who we were and what we were back 10,000 years ago. Maybe 15,000 years ago, maybe 20,000 years ago, who knows? We don't know yet. But all kinds of great things in technology, in medicine, government things too, right? everything that we think are negative and we can't wrap our arms around because they're too big, right? Are going to be, we'll be able to understand them because they will have shifted also. Okay? Okay? That's big business. That's the government. That is medicine. That is everything on the planet. All right? And so you're part of that. And the cool thing is you need to document it. Why? So that as you go, it happens really fast, you guys. It happens really fast. Like I said, I did those. I'm doing codependency meditations like every 2 days, maybe every other day. The change in me in less than a week and a half, 2 weeks, is remarkable. Remarkable. How do I keep my energy and things up? I watch YouTube videos. I watch YouTube videos. I watch tarot card readings. I love them. I've got 3-4 people that I watch, and it's just awesome because the people that do the whole collective readings, I find fascinating because stuff resonates with me. I don't even know why, but I kind of know why, right? But logically, I really don't. So, oh, that makes sense. Oh, that makes sense too. Pam Gregory, another one. That makes sense too. Do I understand her charts and everything else? Not a freaking clue. Not a freaking clue. But I listen to for the golden points, right? Of what it's going to do in this zodiac sign. What it's going to do in this zodiac sign. What it's going to do for the collective, right? And that's simply because I gobble that stuff up like it's spaghetti. I mean, I love it. I don't get it, but I love it. But again, they have me taking in that energy, right? Taking in that information because it feeds my soul. It feeds who I am. And all of us can do that, guys. All of you can do that. It's about being dedicated and going, you know what? What the hell? Find out which platform works for you. Okay? And dedicate time to it as often as you can. Okay? Because they're going to bring you information in those videos, in those memes, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, the whole thing. The whole thing because they're energy and they can manipulate anything that you see. Could be algorithms too, but you know what? They're the ones who tell you what you can see and what you can't see. But all these changes that are going on are to benefit us. They're to benefit us. They're to benefit our spirituality. It's to benefit to it. It brings it into alignment with us, Spirit says. Brings it into alignment with us. So we can understand. So when people ask us questions, we can give them answers on why. Because people are going to have a little freak out. They're going to. Okay? I can tell you the election is going to be a cluster. And they've already got things in place, but so is the government, to counteract that whole other side that wants you to think the world's coming to an end and that everything is corrupt and it's bankrupt. It's not. It's not. It's not. Know your history. Know your history. Hitler. Caesar, right? If you go back and look, it's all been used before, and it's just the same play. It's the same playbook, but it's supposed to happen that way, guys. Okay, it's the country's soul journey. Pam Gregory talks about it all the time. We're going back into some troublesome times in the zodiac. Okay, and it correlates with us going into fifth dimension. How the government's going to change. It's going to be bottom up instead of top down. That's where the taxes come from. And Spirit told us this in 18 and 19, right? People are like, well, I don't think it's going to happen. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. And we're going to be like, it took them freaking long enough. Well, because we have to destroy the norm. But vote. Swear to God, vote. It doesn't matter who you vote for, freaking vote. For everybody, right? Whoever you want to vote for, but do the whole damn ballot because New Earth demands us to, right? Just because our voting is our energy, right? Putting it out to the universe, putting our vote out to the universe. And that's what's so very, very important, is that we have to support the new earth. Have to. And you're going to say stuff out of your mouth. You're going to be like, where the hell did that come from, Bill? Them. All of you are clairvoyant. This much, this much, this much, right? But I'm telling you what, in the next 6 months, that baby's going to be turned on high. You're going to be like, okay, and I'm going to tell you, people are going to call me and say, Bill, it's not, then quit thinking about it. Just be balanced. Just be yourself. Trust me, you're going to be surprised what comes out of your mouth if you're in a group of people talking about the new earth, talking about your spirituality, talking about your journey. Because people are going to come up to you all the time and tell you their life story. Why? Because you are so full of love and light. It's going right out there and grabbing folks, and it's bringing them right over to you. So don't be surprised if people start doing that. Okay? Especially in the next 6 months, because there's some people that are going to be afraid because they never really paid attention to the things that the government does. They never paid attention because they're all a bunch of crooks anyway. Okay? Well, that's going to change. They're not going to be a bunch of crooks. They're taking care of that. And the people that are crooks, that have done things wrong, are going to go to prison. Okay? And that's me. That isn't me. That's them. Okay? Because they have to cleanse the earth, the new earth, of anything that no longer serves us. Okay? And everything in our world is going to change. Everything in our world is going to shift. Okay? Anything that you find difficult is going to fall by the wayside because it no longer serves the collective. Okay? So again, it's not big business's thing to make all this money and do all the things that they do, Walmart and the rest of them, to take ours. That's going to shift. That's going to shift. See? Because all of the things that were put in place over the decades and the centuries is going to be broken. So it no longer favors the 1%, but now it favors us and everybody in America. Like Spirit said before, okay? This is where it's going to happen. I'm telling you. Said this about a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, whenever. We're all going to get $100. We're all going to get $1,000 check every single month from the government. Because McDonald's can't pay you $25 an hour to sell burgers. They cannot. So instead of giving it to the corporations, they're giving it to you. But everyone in America is going to get that check every single month. You get $2,000 if you're actually married. Okay? Who's going to pay for it? The top 1% and the corporations. And it no longer will work on us when they say it's about jobs. No. Oil companies getting subsidies every single freaking year so they pay no taxes. Gone. Okay? So that's what's going to freak us out because it's going to be volatile. You're going to see ups and downs and ups and downs and ups and downs. Don't be worried about that simply because it's just equalizing the earth on the new earth. It no longer is about survival, Spirit says. It's about living. It's about living. That has everything to do with astrology. Okay, I'm telling you, you guys are going to learn all kinds of stuff about astrology because you have to. Because you're going to be like, Bill, what well, guess what? Blah, 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 blah. In fact, I'm going to actually do more astrology in the Coaching for the Soul private Facebook group, the people that have the memberships, because they've asked. Sure, I can do that. You know, I'll probably be posting there every other day about astrology things because it changes so fast. And then you'll hear it on Coaching for the Soul also. See? Yeah. But that's going to be a big part of how how you're being guided, right? Because you're going to be so in tune with energy from the universe, from the solar system, right? That you're going to be like, okay, I know what that is. Spirit, what is that? And blah, 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 blah. And you're like, that's what I thought. So then when your friends or family whoever asks, what the hell's going on with the energy? I don't get it. Well, guess what? all of a sudden you're the expert in stuff because you're further ahead than they are. And that's all going to happen also after 2020, after 2024. Okay? But ask for what you want. Make it big. Something that you truly want. Put it out to the universe. Okay? And you don't do it every hour on the hour, right? Just I set my intentions in the morning. I set my intentions before I go to sleep. I say my mantra. I'm a magnet for financial abundance and miracles. I say it 10 times before I go to sleep. And when I wake up in the morning and Daisy's like, come on, let's go, man. Okay, we got to go outside and go potty. Okay, so I say it the whole time I'm walking with her, at least 10, 15, 20 times. Okay? And I do it whenever fear comes up in my heart about money. See? Because I'm a single dad. And you know who? People that donated last week, thank you very much. I got to pay for her. She's getting spayed on Monday. Have enough money for that. Now I've got to ask people to donate for her surgery, which is probably going to come in July, to clean out her belly and her intestines because she eats everything on the. So I've gotten a fabric muzzle, and so she can't. And I tried it for a minute, and she was like, "Got to get this thing off my face," and she just gets paralyzed. So I got to work it in a little bit, right? Like maybe when we're in the middle of the walk, I kind of put it on or whatever. Yeah, she had a plastic bottle cap in her mouth yesterday morning, and I heard a click, click, click in her mouth. I said, "What do you got in your mouth? Spit it out." She went, I was like, "Oh my God, not another one." God knows how many she's got in her tummy. So she's had diarrhea now for 11 weeks, and I know there's things in there. So that's the next thing. Going to be $1,500 to $3,000 that I've got to pay on my end. It's going to take a long time, right? She could be in surgery for up to 3 hours, they said, as they cut her open, and then she got to wear the cone again. So if you'd like to donate, billhobart.com, Venmo, anything's appreciated, guys, because I've got to get that fixed, and I think I'm going to do a GoFundMe also, so it can go out on social media, but also in my emails, just because I got to get it fixed, and the dollars aren't there for me to do it. So think about that if you would for me. Yes. Okay, hang on. Okay. So Spirit is saying they're going to show most of us our futures. Okay? They're going to show you, we're going to show you your future. You won't think it's your future because of what we say. Example. That was probably the last week of May. Spirit came up with all of a sudden, Bill, I need you to think about just you and the dog on an island. You'll make new friends. Okay. Anything about that? Kind of weird. I don't get it, right? But Bill, I need you to think of yourself on an island with your dog, and you'll make new friends when you're on the island with your dog. I'm like, okay. So I'm picturing myself on an island, meaning here, alone, with the dog, with Daisy, right? We're doing our walks and things like that because she's kind of a attention getter because she's so cute and beautiful. I'm like, okay, well, that's kind of cool. No, Bill, you're going to be on an island with your dog with meeting new people. Okay. Took me probably a week and a half to go, I get it. I don't know what you keep telling me this for. I get it. I'm cool. I'm good with that, you know. And then I kind of got it. Don't know when, don't know how. I don't know. I get it. They're going to do the same thing for all of you, for the whole collective, okay? They have to give you something sparkly, right? To get you to move forward, right? Look at the pretty bangles and go, look at the pretty bangles. Aren't those pretty, Bill? Aren't those pretty? Yeah, those are really, really cool. Could be videos on YouTube, could be Instagram, could be cool things on TikTok, could be Facebook, could be anything, right? Cool things on Netflix, whatever, right? Anything to get you to allow them to guide you forward into fifth dimension. Don't look out the window and see all the chaos that's really fake, but impactful for people who are around you, because the three D's are going to freak the hell out. Trust me. If you have three D's in your family, prepare yourself for closing your door and locking it, closing your windows and locking it. I'm not talking about that, Mom. I'm not talking about that, sister. I'm not talking about that, brother. No, I'm not getting into any of that. You got to have to do that. Okay, friends, same exact thing. Okay, because it's going to get volatile, and you have to protect yourself from that by following the bangles. Okay, because they're going to get you in higher dimensional energy quicker than you can imagine in the next 6 months. You have all kinds of epiphanies, all kinds of new things that you're going to discover, but they've already been downloaded. Okay, if you want something, picture that you already have it, because you do. In 6th dimension already. We're just not there yet. Ever have deja vu? Deja vu is us living in another dimension before we do it in 3D. Because it's faster energy. See? Never knew that. I thought, I had a dream about it. I had a dream about it before. No, you've already done it. Like a coaching for the soul, or a video, or a psychic party, or whatever it might be in my life. With my sister, with my nephew. See? That's going to happen with all of us. Document them. Okay? Had a cool thing today. Spirit brought me a deja vu. Blah, 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 blah. Because you're going to use it in the future. You truly are. And it's a nice record to have when you start forgetting, because they're clearing your energy, right? They're clearing your energy. Clearing your 3D out of your freaking brain, out of your freaking body. Right? Because it's too damn heavy for us to carry every single day. Because as we lighten up as a collective, the energy raises. That's what 4th, 5th, and 6th dimension is. It isn't like a switch that goes off and all of a sudden we're in a different time. And no, it is the collective actually raising the vibration of the planet. And we live in ways that benefit each other. And also, the government changes with us. Because the old ways no longer serve the government. They no longer serve the country. They no longer serve us, right? The way that we did things before doesn't work anymore. I can tell you that much, right? Because I was a tarot, not a tarot reader, a appointment person who my schedule was packed. I mean, I started 10 years ago, right? Got into it big time about 2016, end of 15, 16. Boom, 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 boom. Psychic fairs, $1,000 a day. Easy $1,000 a day. 2 days, made $2,000 in a weekend. That's money, okay? And then COVID hit and everything shifted. Completely shifted. No longer 3 deers. We're looking for guidance, okay? Now they just stood there and went, I don't know what to do. Because that is, again, reading cards and things like that. That's 3D. It can be 4 and 5. If the person is deeply connected, like the ones on YouTube, bonus. They're connected to spirit like it's crazy. It's just phenomenal. I mean, I watch it and go, man, oh man, that resonates with me big time. I get it, okay? Now my business is nothing. It's nothing. That's why I have to ask people for money to take care of Daisy, because my income's been cut by 75%. And Lee's not here anymore to take care of the rent and buy groceries. See? So I'm changing also, right? I'm not trying to figure out how to fix it, because it's not my job to fix it. It's their job to get me where I'm supposed to go. And we all need to think like that. As we start to enjoy less what we do for a living, right? I still love it. It's wonderful. But I just don't have the draw anymore. Why? Because Spirit has my soul, my spirit, focusing on something else that's over here that I don't see yet. I kind of see it, but I can't invest in it yet because I'm a Capricorn. You got to show me something there before I just jump ship. Because I'm not jumping ship, no way. Prime example is they just raised my rent on September the 1st, if I re-sign my lease, to $1,700 a month. Lived in this apartment for 15 years. It's never been painted. in 15 years. It's never been updated in 15 years. I have the same carpet that was put in here when they built it in 2006, 2007. Okay? Every time maintenance comes in, they go, God, Bill, your carpet looks great. It's a, how long have you had the carpet? I've been here I'll be here 15 years in September. Wow. They won't touch anything unless I move. But they raised my rent in three years, raised my rent $600 in 3 years. This $1,700 a month, not doing it. Not doing it. Can't do it. Social Security don't pay that much, right? Thank God that's what my buffer is, right? So, got to move by September the 1st. I'm not going to worry about it. No. Not my job. It's their job. I got a sister I can live with if I have to in Colorado. I don't think I'm going to have to live with my sister. I'll probably be on an island with my dog making new friends. That's what I believe anyway. And that's where my energy goes, is right there. See? But to get us to do it, to get us to let go, that'll all happen in the next 6 months. You'll be pressured to do that. For me, it was the codependency meditations. And the talks that this woman does, she's God to me. It's like, oh my God, you're talking about me. You're totally talking about me. Because all of us are the same when it comes to codependency. There's all kinds of inconsistencies inside of us that are like, my mother, Lee. Gosh. But it's supposed to happen. Never underestimate your soul journey. The contract that you signed to be on this planet at this time. Everything that you do is on your soul journey. It's in your soul contract. Okay? Understand that. Don't blame them. You signed the freaking document. They did not. But your soul is like, yeah, I'll take that position. Sure, I can do that. I want to be there for the transformation. Because you know what? I used to live back in 5D, and I want to do that again. And I'm going to teach people how to understand. Well, yeah. The realities of 3D suck. For me. Get me in 4 and 5D, I'm good. Hey, Kel. Yeah. See? And all of us are going to feel the exact same way. As long as we don't dig our heels in, Spirit says. Because humans are famous for doing that, which is true. I used to be a big person for that. You know, having arguments with my spirit guides because I didn't believe what they were telling me. Hello. That was the third dimensional. Oh, no. Stop it. Stop. Explain this to me again because I need to understand what you want me to allow you to do with me. Bill, don't worry about it. It's going to be fine. Now I understand why when I would ask a question, Spirit would say, Bill, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's good. But how is it, Chimes? Right? What do you mean it's good? Can you explain it to me? Nothing. So frustrated. Explain it to me. They don't have to. It's about me allowing them to move me where I need to go. Spirit is like a chessboard. Okay? All of us have to do that eventually. Because if we don't, we're going to be playing catch up. And not the hinds. You know what I mean? Okay? Or they're going to destroy your world to make you rise up as the new human. Nothing negative, nothing bad. You're still going to be you, but there can be things that they can goose us with to get us to go, okay, I get it. Okay, I get it. How come you're not documenting? How come you're not talking about your dreams? How come you're not writing your dreams down? All kinds of things that is your soul contract. Okay? So you can complain to them all you want. They love it when you complain to them, when you bitch, right? They love it because you get that energy out of your body and they actually disperse it. Get it out because the next load's coming tomorrow or later today or before you go to bed or tomorrow morning. There's another load underneath there because what they're having us do, we have to vomit up, regurgitate up, let go of up out of our bodies. All of the things from our past lives. We chose it. We chose to be here at this time with all of our ancestors, you know what? So we can clear our ancestral energy by allowing them to take it from us, allowing them to move us like we need to be moved, by bringing things into our lives that we go, aha, that's for me. That's for me. First thing on my YouTube feed, first thing on my Instagram feed, first thing on my Facebook feed, right? They know how to get your attention because they know how to get to you. Mine do. You put that baby first on my YouTube feed, I'm watching it because it's for me. Because it resonates with me. Ah, I see what you're doing. That's what they do. That's what they do. Same thing when you get a message out of a movie you've watched a dozen times, or when you listen to music, right? And it resonates with you, and you kind of get the tingles, right, all up and down your body, or you get emotional, right? That's because you're tuned in to the energy in the music, and that's a blessing. And again, it's meant to lighten yourself up, to let you, because your heart's going to swell. Okay, that's kind of cool. But why? Why, Spirit? Why does my heart? Because you're connected to the music. Music is in all of our lives. It has been for thousands of years. We're still the same DNA humans. Things are different now with the music that we listen to. I'm a big person about Chicago house music. In the 80s. That music makes me just like, WTF, oh my God. And I was in my 20s and it just resonated with me. The energy was so amazing. And I am so connected to all the different sounds in the music. And that's something that I was gifted with. Something I was gifted with. I can hear every single instrument, every single everything in every song that I listen to. And it's fantastic. Because it feeds my soul. And it has since I was a kid. I've told this story before. Every Sunday at 1 o'clock, my Sundays again, right? I would put my headphones on in the stereo upstairs in my room, play my mom and dad's Hawaiian album. Don't know why they had the Hawaiian album, but every Monday or every Sunday, I would sit up there for an hour, listen to both sides and cry my heart out. And my brothers and sisters my mom would say, where's Billy? He's upstairs, he's crying. Okay, it's about time. Okay. She knew every Sunday at 1 o'clock I was going to cry. So, okay. That was me letting off the energy that I didn't understand what I was carrying because I was clairvoyant, right? And I was empathic deeply and intuitive deeply. And my family was fucked the shit up. It was, yeah, we didn't think it was, but it was pretty messed up with my mom. And I would come downstairs and she would say, are you okay? That's my mom, right? Are you okay? Yes. Okay, honey, go wash your face so your eyes don't swell. Okay. Go in there, splash water on my face, dry it off. Okay. That's all. That's what I got. Not what were you crying about? No. She just knew that I needed to cry every Sunday at 1 o'clock. And I look back and thinking that no one thought that was weird. Nobody in the family thought that. You might want to ask, Billy, why are you crying? Well, because the energy, I was let going the energy, and on Sundays, the energy for me is absolutely balanced and beautiful and without doing anything, just waking up in the morning. It is not the same as Monday through Saturday. Don't understand it. Hopefully I will in the future, but I don't understand it. So all of the things that we go through as children, everything we do as young adults, all of those types of things with music, right? Every person that I hung out with when I was younger is into music, right? Their 8-track was banging in their cars as we were hanging out. Yeah, just hanging out, which is very interesting. Just hang out. Because I can't imagine it now, right? I just can't. But that's what we did. That's what we did as kids. See? So you have those things that will come up when you listen to music. You'll remember, and that's what's cool. Document it. Document it. I get music in my head, and sometimes I'll put it on my Facebook page, song in my head today, because it will not go away until I listen to it. Because there's something in the music, the song itself, the vocals, whatever, that I need to listen to. And as soon as I do, everything goes right back down. It's a balance. Don't know why. I don't know what I need to do to not do that, but it's kind of cool. And we'll all have those type of practices to alleviate what no longer serves us, to alleviate the energy that we don't need anymore. The remembrances, right? Just the music itself. And I never thought I would be a guy who listens to old music, because I love dance music, big time. I do. And when I'm in my space of feeling homey, right, cool in my house, things like that, I always have the dance music on, the house music from Chicago, from the 80s, you know, and it just resonates. Or the 90s, the 80s and 90s pop music, same thing with that. See? So other people meditate, mine is music. It just makes me feel balanced and calm, and not even thinking about the past. It's just good music. We all have something that gets us there. Okay? We all have something that gets us there. Okay? One thing that's astrology based also is Venus is in Gemini, I believe. Or it's Gemini. Don't worry about the fluctuations in currency. The currency's fine. Everything's good. But there'll be people out there who make you feel afraid that you need to put money underneath your mattress. No. Okay? All kinds of things are showing up on the screen, right? And as well as the government going through its thing, and the election going through its thing, and a lot of stuff going through its thing. Don't get caught up in that. Believe in your heart you're going to be fine, because you are. They're not going to take anything away from you. Trust me, they're not. That is yours. And that has to do with money, your house, your job, everything like that. Okay? Your pension, whatever it might be, they're not taking that. That's a no one's soul journey, Spirit's always said. No, it's a no one's soul journey to lose everything. Okay? That's not. That is energy from the past. Survival instinct, survival energy. Being in survival mode every single lifetime. Of getting your money, it never is enough. It's never enough. It's never enough. It's never enough. That has to do with codependency also. Okay? I'm codependent on my family to take care of me. I am codependent on my family to show me how to live. I'm codependent on my family to, for the church to show me how to live through religion. Okay? Well, all those things were survival. Those practices are done. They're not going to take anything away from you to have you start over or lose a bunch of money, unless it's the only way that would happen, Spirit says, is if it's not clean. If it's dark, dirty stuff, deception, things like that, you may lose some. I don't believe anyone that I know of that is doing what we're doing with watching Coach for the Soul here on the YouTube channel, right? Or follows anybody who is a spiritual person, is into that at all. See? So don't worry about that kind of stuff. It's gonna be fine. Okay. Readings are still on sale. 15 minutes for $50, 30 minutes for 80, I think it is. And then 80, and then 60-minute readings are 110. All right. So yeah. And look out for new Coach for the Soul memberships. They're going to be coming out probably in the next month. All right. Depends upon them, right? They're not giving me a lot of incentive to work on them. And I find that interesting just because they've been showing me a lot of the things that I've been doing in the past, a lot of the things that I'm doing now will no longer serve me in the future. What that means, I don't know. But enjoy today, the longest day of the year, okay? Sun's out in Detroit all of a sudden. The storms have moved south, all right? It is still 85 degrees outside, so it's hot and muggy. But the sun will be out tonight, or it will be light outside in Michigan, thank gosh, until 10 to 10, which I love about Michigan. is that we're right on the edge of the Eastern time zone. And yeah, we get summer nights where it's quarter to 10, it's still light outside. And it's got a beautiful sunset and the horizon is beautiful. And yeah, it's fantastic. So enjoy it. After today, everybody, it starts going back the other way. Okay? That means we're going back to winter. And hopefully I won't be here then. So I'll be someplace tropical, let's say. Give me that way. So if you guys need help, you know where to find me. You know my phone number. You know my email. You know my messenger, right? Facebook Messenger, stuff like that. I'll help you as much as I can. Yeah. So got any questions about this here, put them on my YouTube channel, on the YouTube feed, please. If you guys would, in about 20 minutes, head over to YouTube and like the video and leave a comment if you would. Like the other videos if you would. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. That would help a lot. Yeah, but if you got questions, I read the YouTube thing every day. So if you got questions about the video, put them there. About this today, I'll keep this up until just about 6 o'clock or 6:30. I'll take it off Bill Clairvoyant Facebook page because that will be ready to go over on YouTube. Okay? So, thanks guys. Namaste. Enjoy the energy. Okay? Don't get in your head. Don't get in your head. It's not worth it. No, don't think it's all doom and gloom because it's not. It's transformation and you need to embrace it and suck it in because you're going to recognize stuff. You're going to definitely recognize stuff. So see you next Thursday. Coach of the Soul, Thursday at 3. See you guys.